It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can only mean
Welcome back to
one thing.
Expresso. It's Expresso on SABC3. It's Wednesday, and you know what that means. It's time for the Culinary Hotline Bling. Sing, sing, sing. How are you? And of course, we've got the gorgeous Zola and Angie Boyd in studio. How are you, ladies? I'm so glad that it's the girls today.
It is, girls.
Hey,
Take it over.
Sisters are doing it for themselves. Okay, so what we're going to do this morning is you know how it goes. If you have a culinary question for our experts this morning, please do give us a call. Of course, our number is 021-430-9881. Shall we kick it off this morning with our very first Facebook question? Y'all ready?
We're ready.
Okay, wonderful. Bongani Ndlovu says, lamb. How can I make lamb less chewy?
That's a very good question. First of all, it all depends on the cut of lamb that you use.
Yes.
So some you need to cook for a bit longer so that they fall off the bone, so that they're not so chewy and sinewy.
Yes.
Others, like lamb loin chops, or regular lamb chops, you can cook to medium and they won't be as chewy. Also, if you want to break down the fibers and sort of soften the meat before you braai it, for example, if it is an older lamb or it's mutton, marinate it in something that has acid in it.
Yeah. Oh.
And that helps soften the meat as well.
Okay.
But I mean, it all has to do with the cut.
It really does. So the rule of thumb is the animal is made up of muscle, obviously, like we are.
Yeah.
So not me either.
Muscles.
Maybe you and
Graham. You and Graham, yeah.
But so you want to think about it. Anything that the animal is using a lot, like the front of it or the legs or whatever, is going to be tough.
Yeah.
Anything in the middle is going to be tender. So your tender cuts you cook quickly. And then your tough cuts you cook for long. So you got to break down that collagen and the sinew and all of that and get all those beautiful flavors to come into. So like a potjie, make it like a potjie or a stew or a casserole.
I like that. I never thought about it like that before, hey? Definitely. Oh, all right, so let's move on to the next one. From Angel on Facebook. Besides cooking tin fish with tomato and onion, what can I add to make it more delicious?
Tin fish. Well, tin fish it's a difficult one because everyone sort of goes, ugh, tin
I know.
fish. But actually it can be quite nice.
Can it though?
One of my favorites is Angie.
You eat tuna all of the time.
Yeah, but when I'm on like a diet and it's not fun.
No, tuna mayo with some gherkins, chopped red onions, some dill. My favorite is actually to make fish cakes out of tuna or mackerel.
Really?
But yeah, you mashed potato, herbs, spices, whatever, and then your tinned fish. It actually makes a really good fish cake.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah, and also making it into a frittata is a really easy way to incorporate it into your diet because it is good for you. I mean, tin fish, even
100%.
the pilchards, you can eat the bones for the calcium. You can eat all of it. It comes in a tomato sauce. You can use it in casseroles. You can use it in all sorts of things. So don't be scared of the tin fish and don't knock the tuna.
Don't knock the tuna.
Don't knock the tuna.
Eat it straight out the tin.
Eat it straight out the tin. Or just some eggs and some cheese and some tomatoes, a bit of herb. Whisk it all together with the tin fish. If you're using pilchards, you could as well. Or anchovies, whatever you want. Pop it into a dish, bake it in the oven, and you've got a delicious breakfast, brunch, or even a lunch dish.
Wonderful. So when you make that, I'm calling dibs on that.
Okay, I'll make it for you right now.
Breakfast
We'll make it for you right now.
The ladies are going to be with us after the break. Of course, give us a call, 021-430-9881. It's the Culinary Hotline Bling. Sing, sing, sing.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling.
Well, we're back with our Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting. I'll just do it by myself this time.
Oh, ting,
They've left me. And Zola, you went and assembled a wonderful frittata there.
Yes.
I can't wait to try tuna in a new way. But let's see what's happening on Facebook because we have another question. Of course, if you do have a call for us, feel free to do so. That number is 021-430-9881. Zola and Angie can't wait to hear your call. But Charlotte Nielsen Martins says, hi.
Hello.
What can I use as a substitute for egg? I'm egg intolerant. And that's
well,
such a binding thing, though.
It is, and you know, lots of people actually are egg intolerant, or if you're vegan, even, you're not going to want to use eggs. Angie?
Oh, it's a difficult one, but it's also an easy one at the same time. So you do get egg substitutes. They're never going to be quite the same as an egg. So bearing in mind an egg is aeration, binding, and setting. So we need to just find something along those lines. We can use the aquafiber from chickpea, you know, the draining liquid from chickpeas.
Yes.
So lots of protein, mineral salts in there, and the liquid. So you can use it almost in the way of egg white. You can make mayonnaise from it.
That's amazing.
You can add it into your cake mixes. You can do, I like to actually use soy flour. It's a difficult one to find, but it works beautifully as an egg replacer. 1 tablespoon instead of 1 egg. And then some water as well.
That's pretty amazing stuff.
And depending on what you're making, you can also use things like banana, like mashed banana. If you're making muffins, for example, you can use mashed banana. You could also use yogurt. You could use buttermilk as a substitute. You could actually also replace eggs with oil. But it all depends on the type of recipe that you're making. So you've got to find the correct substitute that way.
That's amazing. Well, there you go, Charlotte. I hope that we've helped you in some way. Let's go to our second question. This is from Aldelia Monique Lowe, who says, how do I make potato cakes? Do I first cook the raw potato and then mash it, or do I grate it and then mix in other ingredients?
Well, it depends on what you define as a potato cake. So if you're making a rosti, which is like the French potato cake, you grate the potato raw, you squeeze out all the excess moisture and the starch, then you season it, then you pop it into a pan and you cook it very, very slowly until it's crispy.
And golden brown.
And it's
good.
It's good.
But then if you want that potato
Or if you want
cake,
like a croquette as in a potato cake, mashed potatoes, season up nicely, a little bit of flour, a little pinch of baking powder, a little bit of egg, and then you turn it into a ball, crumb it, and then fry it on both sides.
That sounds absolutely amazing.
That does.
Okay. We've got a very quick question from Linda in KZN. How to cook quail? What is the best way?
Quail is one of those birds that you can eat medium. So it doesn't have to be cooked all the way through like chicken. So you can cook it, medium to well, rather. So quail you treat exactly the same way as you would a chicken.
Can it look still pinkish?
It can still be pinkish.
So I don't have to go like,
no, you don't be scared. Don't be scared if you ever serve pink quail. Usually it's deboned, just so it's easier to handle.
Because the bones are so small.
So small. It's such a dainty, cute little thing. And it's really tender. The meat is really delicious. So usually it's butterflied, like deboned. Cook it on the skin side down first, so you get a beautiful crispy skin. It goes really well with flavors like orange. It can take a lot of spices as well.
So how you would cook duck is in terms of flavor would be the same way.
Absolutely, because it's a bit of a richer flavor than regular chicken. But you cook it in exactly the same way.
Where can we get quail eggs from, though? Because can I just walk into a normal store?
No, it depends on the store, but they are more readily available. So usually you can find them pickled. If you want, you're going to boil them, you might as well buy them already pickled and preserved. They still have the same flavor, so they're not too vinegary, they're not like pickled chicken's eggs. Or you can actually walk into some supermarkets and actually find fresh quail's eggs.
Wonderful. Well,
Or
there
your
you
butcher,
go.
ask your butcher.
Nice. There you go, Linda. I hope that we've answered your questions. We've got so much more to share with you. So if you have a question for our experts this morning, do give us a call. That number is 021-430-9881. This is the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling. That can only mean
Welcome back to Expresso. It's right here on SABC3. I'm with my favorites, Zola and Angie, as we, of course, bring you the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting. And we've got a caller on the line this morning, Veronica from Cape Town. Good morning, Veronica. How are you?
Good morning, beautiful ladies.
Good morning, beautiful lady.
So sweet. Veronica, what is your question for our experts this morning?
I would like to ask Zola or the other lady
Angie.
a reduced cream. I cannot find it in any supermarket in Cape Town.
So by reduced, do you mean less fat or do you mean actual concentrated and reduced?
It is 35% less fat than regular cream.
Okay. So what you're looking for is a product that we don't have in South Africa. It's called half and half. So it's half milk, half cream, so therefore it's reduced in fat. So our cream is all fat, which we love. I mean, if you're eating cream, go the whole hog. But you can make it yourself and take, clover cream, mix it with clover milk, and you've got half and half.
You've got half and half. Veronica, can I ask you, what exactly is it that you're trying to make?
I whenever I go to New Zealand, I have that as a dip.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
New Zealand.
And it's thick.
It's thick.
But
The consistency is
35% less.
thickish, yes. And you mix that with white onion soup.
Okay, so take your clover cream, take your clover milk, mix them together, put them in a pot, and reduce it, and it'll thicken. It'll thicken to the consistency that you're looking for. You can add your onions and your flavorings as you would, and you'll probably make the same.
You could also add a little squeeze of lemon juice. And
Oh, lovely.
That'll
That'll also thicken it up. Absolutely.
Well, all the
You
best
too,
for that,
ladies.
Veronica. Thank you so
Pleasure,
much.
Veronica.
Half and half. I love it. We made our own half and half right now.
We haven't had it.
All right, shall we go to Facebook quickly and find out what's happening there? Monare Malesela Joel Sitimbiso says, I have bacon, I have eggs, I have cheese, but I'm tired of making the same old thing. Is there anything I can do or add to make something new?
Yo, I want to go live in his house.
Hey.
He has all the best things.
The best things.
Bacon, eggs, and cheese.
I would eat it just like that.
Levels.
Me too. The
Levels.
options are endless. But what we love, Angie,
We love to make macaroni cheese.
absolutely.
Oh my word, you guys.
With bacon.
Yes.
This looks so good.
So you've got your cheeses. So depending on whatever cheese you have, you're going to mix it in with your pasta.
Cooked pasta.
Cooked pasta, yeah, you could use whatever pasta that you want. And we've got two different types. So this is some Parmesan cheese as well. I'm going to put the Parmesan cheese here.
Go in there.
Then you've got your eggs. So add your eggs. So this is basically like a mac and cheese, but carbonara vibes.
Yeah.
You see what we're...
Chow. It's
yeah.
looking good.
We're getting
higher
fancy.
grade mac and cheese.
Oh, yes. Okay. Then clover full cream milk. Always, you should always have some.
We're not half and half in here.
No, you should always have some full cream milk in your fridge. Otherwise, you're not living life to the fullest.
Exactly.
Okay, so add that to that. Then if you want to add a bit of spice, some jalapenos.
Oh.
Or fresh chili, or leave it out.
Yeah.
Or sweet chili sauce.
Ooh.
A bit of sweet, a bit
Wow.
of chili. Then you pour that over it. Mix it all together. Into the oven. Your life is about to change.
This is amazing, hey? Comfort food at its best. Well, Monari, I hope that you loved it because it looks so good. That's what you do with what you have in your house, which is milk, cheese, and bacon. Did he say that?
Eggs,
Oh, no,
bacon and cheese.
Eggs, bacon, and
the best,
cheese.
the best, the best. All right, well, so much more to come of this. If you have any questions for our chef this morning, please do give us a call, 021-430-9881. What are we doing again? It's the Culinary Hotline Bling.
Ting, ting, ting.
Yeah.
It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Call us on your cell phone. Culinary Hotline Bling.
Thank you so much, Graham, and our expert, Nikki Bush. But we have other experts in the kitchen, our chefs, Zola and Angie. And if you have any questions, you have one more chance to ask them. That number, 021-430-9881. It's the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting. All right, so you're using a Thumbelina's whisk. It's the smallest whisk in the world. But can we just head to Facebook quickly? By Penny Nicholson says, please could you share a good gingerbread recipe so I can make some gingerbread for Christmas?
Yes, it's a
Very
it's a great
Christmassy.
one for.
It
to
is
make
a
for
great
Christmas.
one.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
fantastic. Well, we could do gingerbread biscuits or we could do gingerbread cake because they're both called gingerbread, aren't
Okay.
they? Yeah.
We're keen on
Actually,
anything.
strangely enough, the recipes are the ingredients are really, really similar. Just the proportions are going to be different if you're making a cake.
Yeah.
So if you're making the cake version, it's a little bit like making a muffin. You've got your dry ingredients and then you add all your liquids together. So you've got flour, we've got brown sugar, we've got some raising agent and some ground ginger. And then you would add golden syrup, very importantly, some egg and some butter. If you're making the cake version, you would add more egg and you would add some milk as well.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that would actually turn it into a batter rather than a dough.
Do you know that I visited the home of gingerbread in Alsace in
Really?
France, and I went into a gingerbread house that they made
No
for Hansel and
way.
Gretel. Yes, I did.
Wow, could you eat it?
No.
Wow, that's
Why
not the
not?
same.
But I think they built it over the
How
house.
disappointing. I get there, I'm like,
But
I want to bite the wall.
They're very
That's
serious about
amazing.
their gingerbread, and actually
They
the
are.
gingerbread that you buy there, you can actually eat for up to 2 years after they've made it.
Wow.
Whoa, like everyone's impressed, yeah. Okay, so then you basically form the dough, just like Angie said, using all those ingredients. Then you can cut it out using whatever cut you want. If you want Christmas trees, you want gingerbread men, you want stars.
Hearts.
Then you can turn them into Christmas ornaments, because what's better than an ornament? An ornament you can eat.
Wow.
Yes?
Just like a
Agreed.
gingerbread house you were
Totally
supposed to be
agreed.
able to eat.
Yes. So just take a chopstick and then just make a little hole. Make sure you don't make it too high up
Okay.
in whatever shape that you've made. And then you bake it just like this. And then once it's ready and baked, you can put like a string through it or
that's
ribbon
so
through it and hang it on your tree.
Fantastic. And you can decorate it with some royal
Decorate
icing.
it. I would write Angie.
Oh,
and
I'd
then
write
give it to you.
Zola and I'd
That's so nice. Oh, lovely. Well, thank you so much. We've got a question from Samicha on the line as well about tips to make toffee apples. Good morning, Samicha.
Good morning, Zola. How are you?
Morning. I'm good. How are you?
Good, thanks. I just want to find out how to make the perfect toffee apple.
Oh, the perfect toffee apple. It's all in the crack crack that you get in the caramel. So for toffee apple, you need to make sure that you get it to hard crack. And for me, the extra tip, before I let Angie tell you exactly how to do it, for me, the extra tip is to have an ice,
That one.
a bowl of ice water next to you,
Yes.
and as soon as you dip the apple, dip it into the ice water, and it sits, and it gives you a beautiful thin coating of,
That's a good
of
tip.
caramel.
That's
It
a
is,
really
right?
good tip.
So you tell her exactly how to do it.
Okay, so caramel is basically sugar, a little bit of water, tiny bit of acid. You cook that together. You've got to dissolve your sugar first. Then you bring it
Yes.
up to the boil, let it boil. Don't touch it while it's boiling. Bring it up to hard crack stage, which I can't remember exactly what the temperature is right now. It's probably about 130 or thereabouts.
Yeah.
And you
140 something.
something.
Yeah.
And as soon as it's at the right stage, like Zola
Yes.
says, you take your pot off and you can put it in the water as well to stop the cooking process. You can add a little
Okay.
bit of food colouring if you want, like some red or green. Dip your apple in. Obviously, make sure your apple's on a stick
And
because
dry.
that's going to help.
And the apple has
Dry.
got to be
Clean
bone
and dry.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what really makes it hard? Like, is there a specific ingredient?
It's the sugar. It's the
sugar.
sugar that you
It's
boil
sugar.
to the hard crack stage.
stage, yeah.
And if you
Yes.
don't have a thermometer and you don't want to work with temperatures, basically just take a little bit of your caramel and drop it into some cold water. If it sits and you take it out and it cracks, that's
Yes.
the correct stage. Then you can
That's
stop
how you
cooking.
know.
You can stop cooking the sugar. Dip your apple into the water. Hey presto, toffee apple.
Toffee
There
apple.
we go. Thank you so much,
That's perfect. I
Samicha.
will try that this evening.
Awesome. So
Enjoy.
wonderful. Well, thank you so much to everybody who called in. Thank you to our Facebook questions. Thank you, Zola. Thank you,
Thanks.
Angie. We'll do Culinary Hotline again next week, same time, same place. It's the Culinary Hotline Bling. Ting, ting, ting.
Ding.